and welcome back to another video, me, Lichta, where today we are checking out the Aethermancer demo. I don't know why I'm using my mouse. You can't, or cursor to underline things and point to them. You shouldn't be able to see my cursor right now. So, let's just get into it. This game is coming out soon, and I thoroughly enjoyed when I played it several weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. For too long, you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil, a fitting in if considered. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First the fractured ruin, then all terrace day. Then you, Mithras, SIRIUX. You have a weird name, I will not lie. Okay. Oh, that looks better. Choose your soul-bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Dooka-dooka. So, first time I played, I picked the Ice Minotaur, Jotun, which is how I pronounce that, how I think that's pronounced. I'm pretty sure the J's are like that. I think it's Norse. I think this is Norse related. Cherufe, maybe? I don't know. I never picked this one. I've only played through like once. This guy is great. He's a tank, and I don't like playing as a tank, but I like having a tank. They are great. So we got this guy. We got Scorched Earth. Whenever this monster applies one or more burn stacks to an enemy, breaks one poison them, which this sounds phenomenal. Grapple, 2 to 3 damage against target enemy, purges 1 aether, which I recorded like 4 minutes and then I stopped because I turned on the tutorial because I don't remember enough. I know how to play it, but I don't remember enough to kind of go over it. So we got Ignite, 3x3 damage against target enemy, applies 2 burn to them. So we got something to take advantage of the Scorched Earth. So yeah, we're gonna take Cherufe. We're inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins have been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area. My friend, I will once again require your support in battle. I don't know why I go with that voice. I guess I can go with Aaron's generic voice. A wild monster is blocking our path. If I can remember. No. Get bigger hands. A wild monster is blocking our path. We will have to fight it. That's the go-to voice thing I think of to get Aaron's generic voice. Get bigger hands. Sayaka. Anyways. Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of Aether: fire, earth, water, and wind. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. We're earth, fire. Yeah, we're just basic for right now. Nom nom nom. That's a cool animation. This art sprite is phenomenal. That's fucking great. This art style, so great. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon, right here, next to the health bar corresponds to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element and they will be staggered. Or, staggered enemy skips its next action and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. Try it out. You have enough Aether now to stagger your enemy. You want to piss on me? Beat me? Try it out. I guess it wants us to grapple. Nom, 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 nom. We got the stagger, baby. See, and we took an Aether. That's what. This guy's gonna be kind of cool. The enemy monster is now staggered, which means you can use the capture action on this turn. The captured action lets you gain a monster's memento, which permanently unlocks that monster across all runs. Use the capture action on the enemy now. It's one of the Aethermancer. It's one of the Aethermancer's actions. We're gonna capture the little antelope, dog, rabbit thing, jack-o'-lantern, lantern. Barningham could be cool. We can hit F. They can actually go into the enemy and kind of check what they have and what they do, which is actually kind of cool. It is not going to lie. And I'm also not gonna lie, I already forgot what Scorched Earth. Breaks poise. We're just gonna gravel him. Nummy num. Look at this cute. I was gonna say, it's. This is the worthiness screen. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which persist when you rebirth your monsters on future runs. And there's these little symbols. I don't know what the fuck they mean though. No, I think I can hit T for details. At the end of every battle, you gain one, I guess technically 1 point of experience, and then each subsequent level, you have to have more points. But after each battle, you'll gain a point. So we gained a meteorite, common. Converts 1 Aether into Wild Aether. Ooh, that's good. Wild Aether is kind of interesting. Wild Aether is any element. Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Monster rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. You start each run with 3 monster souls. Each monster shrine offers you a random selection of monsters equal to the amount of monster souls you have. However, you also need to unlock monsters first by capturing them. I don't think that's what it said. You currently only have the memento of the monster you fought earlier, so that is the only option available to you here. I feel like you fight different... I don't remember who I fought before, because I don't recall getting a Wolpertinger. Wolpertinger? Oh, I don't know. Fucking Jack over here. Jack T. Nimble. This time, let's initiate combat performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush the enemies, which removes 2 poise from the targeted enemy. This makes them easier to stagger in combat. Bah. And I think each enemy that's on screen is the ones you're gonna fight. Okay, ooh, we got 2. Wait, why did we get 2 wind? Your party is almost complete. You just need your 3rd monster now. To add a 3rd monster, you need at least 1 more memento. Stagger one of these enemy monsters and use the capture action on it to gain its momentum. Memento. God dang it. Good luck. Nope. He's water, wind, earth, fire. How did I gain 2? I gained 2 wind, and I don't know why. Eagle Eyes. This monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them. Uncopied action purges the same amounts and elements of Aether as were spent on the action. And copy the last 2 enemy actions. Huh. How the hell do you do that? I want the doggo. Do I want the bird? So again, we can go and check. So the bird is fire wind, and the doggo is fire earth. We have wind, water, earth, fire. Earth, fire. Oops. Earth, fire, water, wind. I mean, earth, water would actually be the best. But we unfortunately don't have that option. I mean, I guess fire wind is the best one. So let's take the cockatrice. Cockatrice! So let's attack with you. Perfect. Generate a flames. We can wind kick this fuck. Oh, I don't know if you saw the little icon there, but it's a little bit purple. It's called corruption. So yeah, there's that. We're gonna ignite this fuck. Burn him alive. We're gonna capture the cockatrice, or whatever the fuck it's called. It's a cockatrice. See, I'm so good. I'm so good, it hurts. Let's just attack. Yeah. Love that it's quadrupedic. Yeah, but when it attacks, it becomes like it's bipedic. Funny. And we'll just ignite. We'll just ignite. Ignite is the flame. Burn him from within. I forgot where it is. Okay, so we've hit T. So damage dealt, that's what this icon is. Hand icon, the stop, actions prevented. This cool little symbol, Aether generated, combat duration. So it's showing what the breakdown was. Damage dealt, Aether, back. That's kind of cool. Our Cherufe is going to level up. Okay, we got an aura. This trait affects all allies or enemies at once. You can only have one of each aura trait across all monsters in your party. Auras don't stack. So this is the one thing I'm confused on. This is this, whatever. You can only have one of each aura trait across all monsters. So does that mean one of each hunt? Or is it one of each critical? So allies gain 15% critical chance. Critical Aether. On every 3 crits generates wild Aether. So you have to crit 3 times. That sucks. Whenever burn triggers on an enemy, applies burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn. I think we're just going to take Raising Fire, because that sounds real good. Unless there's a way for us to guarantee getting burns, I don't really care. Ooh, we gained 25 Aether Crystals and 5 gold. 5 gold. We got the 5 gold, Captain. M does map, but we haven't learned that yet, so I can't use it. You are up at a height now. You can use the Void Dash to dash between cliffs. When you get close enough to another cliff, you can see a phantom of SIRIUX to indicate that you can Void Dash to that cliff. Try it out here by pressing dashing to the other cliff. Okay. Boom, just like that. And there's nothing. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Can do it there. Don't care. Oh, I do care. I do care. Yay. Ooh, Lily. A body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who is this? Oh, I skipped something. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Perhaps I will. My name's SIRIUX. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you. Why do you sound like that? I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest, and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding. You see, soul bonding. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento, bond its soul, which means it's always there with you when you need it. So, whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, I found this blank memento. You can use it to craft the memento of a monster, right? We can capture something. That's what I wanted. Oh. What the does that even mean? Some monsters will attempt to ambush. When you get close to them, you can press space to use the void parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantage as when you perform void. I think we got it. This thing. I want this. You can't see my mouse still. I want this thing. Oh, it's mine. Oh, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. It's over. Get on my team. It's not gonna be on my team just yet, but holy titty is this thing strong. That thing's strong too, the little weasel. That little weasel's strong too. Not much that we're gonna be able to do, so let's just attack. Bah, bah. Ow, 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 ow. Inflicted the poison. This is the poison. No, not the poison. Right. Boom. Boom jam. Just gonna win kick him. Get the hell out of here. Ow. No. Don't be doing that. He put the weakness on me. You bitch. Stagger. Ends the bun. A little bitch. I gotta look to see exactly how burn works. Oh, it looks like we didn't get anything. But Wolpertinger. Petinger. Oh, I guess well, no, okay. Whenever sidekick is applied to this monster, it generates 1 random aether. For every 3 wind aether consumed by allies, applies sidekick to self. I think we're gonna take sidekick generator. Creating a random aether is not terrible. I gained a monster soul. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone. All part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. This is but the beginning of my journey, towards the core of the void. So we got Aether Spring, can't remember what that is. We got a Knight in the next zone, and then we got an Envoy. Aether Spring. I think Aether Spring's going to take away our corruption. So I think what corruption is, I don't think we've learned about it yet, but I think corruption, it just reduces your max, like what you start the battle with. You can still heal up to your maximum, but you just start the battle weakened. And I think at the beginning of each zone, you're able to summon a monster. It doesn't matter which one you pick. Envoy, I think, is just buying. Do I inventory maybe? Monster souls, Link Memento. I don't see it. Oh, maybe up here? One of these is gold. I want to see this one is, because I think this one's the Aether Crystal. But I don't know what Knight is, so let's find out what Knight is. Maybe it's like an enhancement, maybe it's a fight, like a stronger fight. When choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. Well, no shit. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role it can play in combat. So, well, let's just see what this one is. Applies temporary power to self. Every 10 times this trait triggers, applies 5 burn to each enemy. I mean, that's pretty fucking strong, I'm not gonna lie. 1 time, 2 damage against self. Free action. How the hell would you want to hit yourself? Oh, retaliate. Let me see what retaliate means. Maybe you use heat to get retaliate to then give yourself strength. 3 times 2 damage against the target enemy, applies a dodge to self. Oh. We may pick you up later, but we're taking Mandragora. This Mandragora is absolutely fucking broken. I don't know why I've decided to give such a hick accent to myself, but it is what I've decided to do. Oh, that looks like a way I could go. Guess if I looked at the map. Oh, what a cute little knight. Hail, fellow void Delva. Ah, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is SIRIUX. Apologies, I've never met an Aethermancer before. Let me introduce myself. I am Sir Turbian Tiberin, a noble knight on his epic quest. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. You can do a lot more for me than upgrade. Sir Tiberin, I don't know how else you say that. Tibrian. Holds a small box to his ear and shakes it. I'm trying to figure out what's in this mystery loot box. Oh great, loot box says, there's 2 pieces of equipment in here. How about it? My fellow void delver. Should we open it up and take 1 equipment each? You get first pick. I guess pick equipment. We can pick a salve. At the end of combat, cleanses 2 corruption from self. On action, 20% chance to apply power to self. We can take a talisman. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, 15% chance to apply another stack of the same buff. Not trigger with itself. Grants a 10% chance to evade each incoming hit. I think we're gonna take the salve. Oh, that's a good one. That one is good. Good choice. We gain the salve. Now we get a pick who we give it to. I'm giving it to Mandragora. I don't think we'll keep it on Mandragora, but I think you can't, once you put it on a monster, you can't. Ooh, blocked. You have a pretty decent amount of time to block that. That's kind of cool. That is not bad. Did it really only target 1? Your monsters don't have to fight alone. The Aethermancer can use certain actions in combat, such as artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site. So you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. I think it's these. What is this one doing? Ooh, I don't think I have what it takes to break that guy. Or just don't. I think we should apply whatchamacallit to myself. Sidekick. That should do something, right? Right? Doesn't sidekick do something for him? Maybe it gave me a random generator. I don't know if it did or not. Spore. Refreshment. So good. I guess this. Spore. What broke him? It broke it at him. He's been broken. Broken, battered, and beaten. I gotta work on my voices. Flower power. Super glad these guys suck dead. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset its poison in this turn, as part of its reset action. Apart from resetting its poise, reset action generates 1 random aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset actions on the turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Is this the base damage for each? No, not that. How do you get fucking poison? But apparently, he didn't. Why do I have... Where did I gain this? Blossoming Strike? No, seriously, where did I get this? 3/3 against target enemy applies 2 regeneration to all allies. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. I don't know where the fuck I got that from. Okay, look, it's gone. And just like that, it's gone. So what do we do? He's refreshing, and he's just doing a basic attack. He's just doing a basic. Bop, bop. Bop, 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 ba-dum, bam, boom. Oh yeah, let's burn this fuck. Let's burn this fuck so he can't do anything. Now I can't see what burn does. Ow! Ow! So what does burn do? When this monster consumes Aether to use an action or gets interrupted, deals X fire damage to it. X equals number of stacks. So if it just has a basic attack, you don't get burned. That's nice to know. Well, let's burn this fuck. Went on the offensive. I don't think it really matters, does it? This guy is gonna Blooming Strike. Bloomin' onion. Wait, 2 times 3. No, that's right. Just like that. I guess we could like that. Why can't I attack this thing? What is going on? There we go. I got it. I don't know where I fucked up, but I did something wrong. I was gonna refreshment, but I guess I'll spore him to death. Take that. Weakness. Burn. Burn. Ooh, I put burn on him again. Don't know how I did that. Oh, look at all that healing. Delicious, delectable healing. They got a lot of earth. I mean, this is gonna purge a random Aether, not that it matters. Yeah, not that it matters, but we're gonna win kick it. Hi-ya! And burn damage? Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. Get some worthiness. Come on, Mandy. Mandy's a little behind in levels. Can interact. The colossal sword must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin, if not something even bigger. What do you mean even bigger? It doesn't make any sense. It can't be that much bigger, otherwise it's just like a little toothpick. Yeah, freckin' hick. You are back up at a height now. If you perform a void blitz from a height on an enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 poise instead of 2. Yeah, so this is the, again, you can't see my mouse. That 16 is the coins. It's how many coins we have. Coins mean something, I don't know what. This is a void meteorite. Fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They are quite rare. Something must have pulled it here by force. Okay, the Void Meteorite can bestow an elemental affinity perk to one of your monsters and will enhance a monster's basic attacks to deal damage of the respective element and generate an additional Aether for that monster. Grant Wolpertinger, Cherufe, and Ivy. So, fire, earth, water, water, wind. Fire, earth. Kind of want. I'm thinking Wolpertinger. What is the cockatrice was fire something. I think it's fire wind maybe. It's fire wind would be pretty cool. But I actually need a lot of water. I don't really need that much earth. I think we're gonna pick him. But am I gonna have him on my team? Theoretically not. But having him attack, I really don't want him to attack. I mean, we'll pick him. We'll pick the water. So I have to assume when he attacks with a basic attack, he'll get 2 water. Right. Ugh, using the keyboard is not intuitive for me. What's this? This must be an elemental challenge. They say that it's up to the gods themselves whether one may pass it unscathed. Mason, in one of The wind monsters in your party to take on the wind elemental challenge. They have a 50% chance to succeed, and they may retry until they succeed challenge. On success, the monster gains 1 experience and 100 worthiness. On failure, the monster is inflicted with 3 corruption. I'll take those odds. Come on, Tinger. Tinger attempts to... Why does Tinger sound like a fucking slur? Wolper attempts to brace the challenge. Wolper successfully passed the challenge. Take in your rewards. Ooh, look at that 100. Well, he's on par with Cherufe. Can I interact with this again? There's nothing left to do here. The ooze sounded really kind of cool. Like before recording this one, I wanted to check out my sound to make sure everything was like quiet enough. Because for whatever reason, anytime I record something, the innate sound, it just picks it and just amplifies it for some reason. I know I'm doing something wrong. You're fighting an ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by pressing F to use the inspect feature in combat. So let's do that. So, putrid odor. On action, applies 2 poison to self. Whenever poison triggers on this monster, enemies also take damage from it. That was also cool. Damage against all enemies, applies 3 poison to all enemies. Slime Volley applies 3 poison to all enemies and self. This one applies 2 poison to all allies. He's all about poisoning. If I attack, that's not going to do anything. I think we'll grapple him. Deal some damage. Because my goal is to... We're gonna do that on the ooze to have him unlocked. Earth, water. That's not bad. I think that's the same element as my Mandragora, though. Right? Mandragora, yeah, earth, water. And that stupid bird is fire, wind. So yeah, I was right. He's just gonna basic attack. Oh, this is a poison battle. It's a poison battle. It's got the poison yig. No, I should always be... I should always be bubble stricken first to gain a sidekick. And then I've already forgotten... Oh, it gives me a random element. I remembered. Don't worry, I remembered. So let's just basic attack. Bop, bop. Basic attack. Bop, bop. Burn. Oh my god, look at all that burn. Look at all that disgusting, delicious, fantastic burn. So what did we get here? We got a new symbol I've never seen. Damaged heal. Ooh, 14, that's a lot. That's a lot, Mandy. Mandy. Oh, everybody's getting a level. Okay, let's see if we can get that one thing I had before. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. The healing of regeneration stacks is reduced by 1. I think that's what I had before. When regeneration triggers on an ally with full health, applies power to them. Ooh. Triggers up to twice per monster per combat. So twice per combat. At the end of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies, dealing damage equals 1 for every 5 healing received by allies this turn. That could be good, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. Healing of regeneration stacks is reduced by 1. When regeneration triggers on an ally with full health, applies power to them. I guess I'll go with this one. I'll go with regeneration. 2 water, 2 wind. Wow. 2 times 4 damage against all enemies. Critical hits deal 3 additional damage. That's a lot. I see why it's 4 aethers. Explosive burst. 2 times 5 damage against target enemy. Critical hits purge 1 aether. And then apply sidekick to self. Reactivates target ally. Grants another turn to a monster that already spent its turn. That is interesting. You know what? Let's go with this. Chain lightning. Oh, chain lightning. This is like Dark Deity 2. 2 times 6 damage against target enemy on crit. Additionally deals 1 times 6 damage to the enemy with lowest health that didn't receive additional damage this way yet. Bonfire. That's a good song from Childish Gambino. Kills all allies for 2x4. Applies 2 burn to all enemies. For only 2 flames? That is insanity. I mean, healing, that's a lot. I'm not gonna wish I didn't get the heal thing. What is it, Blood Pact? Stone Edge. 3 times 6 damage against target enemy. First hit is a critical hit. Critical hit deals 50% more damage, rounded up, and +1 poised. Poise. But I said poison there for a second. We're gonna go bonfire though. We're gonna go bonfire. This is what we're gonna go with. Ooh, now what we got? We gained a lance. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. Basic attack generates 1 additional wind aether. Well, I think that's gotta go to you. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta go to him. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that corruption I got. I got so much corruption. I'm so corrupted. I've been corrupted by the youth. Got him. Okay. Oh, this is the one that okay. Oh. I guess this one. Not the Lishta. We got a blank one. I got some more coins. Ooh, we made it to here. Now what do we got? We have found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check to see if there are any undisclosed spots. You can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered in this zone. You can open it by fucking time. Yeah, I think we found everything that we could. Okay, so what is this? An Aether Spring, which could be good, a loot drop, epic, or a merchant. So an Aether Spring, which I'm pretty positive is what I think it is, where it's gonna heal me of all my corruption. But I really want a loot. I want an epic drop. Love that. So, how is everybody's weekend going? Because this will be uploaded on a week. Do you see this thing, little fire guy? Look at his cute little face. We got a talisman rare. So what does this do? Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same buff. Cannot trigger with itself. Increases damage of burn against enemies by 1. Increases damage of each fire hit by 1. On support action, converts 1 random aether into wild aether. Well, he only has 1 support action and not really using that one too much. And this one increases damage of burn against all enemies by 1. Increases damage of each fire hit by 1. I think we gotta give it to Cherufe. That's what I think we gotta do. Is this what I think it is? No, it's just a gross frog, mutated frog vomiting water into a bucket. Alright, so we got a witch, we got a merchant, or we got nothing. So I guess we're gonna go merchant. That's unfortunate. As you may have noticed, corruption is a constant danger that diminishes your monster's survivability throughout a run. There are only a few ways to cleanse corruption, and they only cleanse a limited amount of it at a time. Successfully dealing with corruption by preventing and playing around it is one of your main challenges as an Aethermancer. It just basically means that you just want to use one option. So monster soil can be used to rebirth a monster. I mean, realistically, we can just I guess we would only be able to pick one monster, but we could swap out a monster. Interesting, another Aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? You are familiar with my kind? That's unusual. My name is SIRIUX. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us? And what are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home, the Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Terrace Day? And by us, I mean us, a humble trader living a simple and modest life, and his associate. Say hello, Sally. Well, if you're not going to. Hello there, Sally. You're a cute little bird, yes you are. Are you aware you're inside of the void? Yes, the void. A natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, aether and void. With the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you're interested in my wares? Care to buy anything? What you buying? What you selling? Okay. So we got chain rare equipment. On single target attack, if the enemies have 5 or more aether, purges 1 enemy aether, when damage +1. That's how. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. That's why he's getting 2. He has wind generator. Talisman rare. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, 20 blah 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 blah. Who cares? Blank memento. We know what that does. Tea of many spices. Target monster generates 1 random aether and heals and shields them for 7. That's an interesting way to say that. And then one experience. Mandragora. Guess what? We're gonna do it to Mandragora again. And this is on sale. Wind damage. Cleanses 2 corruption from self. Power chance 20%. Or if enemies have 5 or more, purges 1 aether. Wind. No, I think we're good. Well, okay then, bye. Ooh, this is a champion monster. You face them at the end of each biome. They are tougher, have more skills, and use 2 actions each turn. You have to defeat them to advance to the next biome. Oh my god, he has 12. I don't think we're gonna make it out of this, guys. I hate to say it, but I don't think we're gonna make it out of this. We have too much corruption on us. While most enemies have a simple poise weakness corresponding to one of the 4 elements, some enemies have a special poise weakness. This champion monster isn't weak to any of the 4 elements. Instead, it simply needs to be hit with a great number of hits to be staggered, regardless of element. Also, since it's a champion monster, it only loses 1 of its actions when staggered. Because they get 2. They get 2. I think we hit this thing with the purge. Now he can't purge one of us. I think if we attack, we'll generate necessary stuff within cleansing rain. I think that's the best option to do. Basic attack. Ow, ow. Oh, he applies weakness. Oh, look at all those elements that he just generated. Watercock. Target applies 3 weakness to target. Ooh. And he's doing 12 damage. I think we're gonna burn him. The one that does a lot of hits. A lot of hits. Come on, pity laugh, please. We'll wind kick this fuck. Stagger him. Which doesn't really do much. And then we can spore him. Ooh, we get the weakness. Echo! Echo, echo, echo! Ignite. Yeah, he generates so much shit. Volcanic Guard. Shield self for 2x2. Applies redirect itself. Retaliate. Triggers a 2x4 earth fire damage attack against the enemy. Well, this is unfortunate. Let's just ignite. Let's just rack up the burn. Let's just rack up the burn. Let's purge. Let's just do that. Oh, why did it change the... Oh, whatever. I'll get weakness on him, I guess. And a basic attack, which is unfortunate. Check out my Pollen Blast! He's applying weakness. Okay, so he's been reset. He doesn't have Volcanic Guard on him at the moment. Monster Flask. Let's attack. To get that. Then let's Temporal Borealis. Then we can Bonfire. Get all the burn on him, and then we can Refreshment. Okay, Volcanic Guard, which really kind of sucked. How long? Owie! He's constantly... Oh! Oh! Why do you get like 3,000 turns? It's supposed to be 2 turns, and he definitely hit me more than that. Redirects. The next single target attack against any other monster in the party. Party to this monster instead. Oh, no, that's not what I care about. Against the enemy that attacked. Okay. So... Huh, with that one. Pollen Blast sucks a dick. Sets the base damage of each hit to 1. Each hit consumes a stack. Oh, okay, so weakness just makes me hit. Okay. I guess I'm thinking, well, obviously another game where weakness makes you weaker, like physically, or I mean, I guess defensively. I don't know why I think that though. Actually, Pollen Blast is like the best thing to do here. We'll stagger him. He'll get the weakness. He'll trigger all that burn. The delicious, delicious burn. So he's only gonna do Echo. Right? So I don't know why this thing has the symbol for water and earth, but it only takes 2. Oh yeah, we should definitely cleansing it. I don't think my Cherufe is gonna make it out of this alive though. Unfortunately, but we can heal, which would be great. And then we'll just attack. Ooh, sidekick. Yes! The burn, baby. We got the burn build, baby. We gained 10 gold. 30 aether crystals. And then all the shit ton of worthy. Is the level 2. Total aether crystals 150. Yeah, evasion 25. Not bad. And then you get two experiences. What are we gonna learn? First aid. Whenever regeneration is applied to an ally, heals them for 4. Hexing strikes. On single target attack from any ally. Right. If the enemy has less than 2 weakness, applies 1 weakness to them. Aura, whenever an enemy is staggered, consumes all stacks of weakness on them to generate wild aether for each one. That's cosmetic. Cosmic heck. Not terrible, I guess. You have entered the rest site. This is a safe place between the dangerous biomes of the void. The cauldron you see there is the monster meal, specifically prepared for your monsters. It will cleanse a large amount of corruption from your monster. I think it resets something else. 20. It's not bad. It's not good either. Our poor Cherufe. This video won't be that. I mean, for me, it's gonna be fucking forever. Nice to meet you again, SIRIUX. Likewise. What happened to your... whatever. I hope the blank memento I gave you helped you out. I don't think I'll find any more soon, though. But aside from that, I'll always help you out with my potions and crystals to guide your monsters by refocusing their talents. That is already plenty, thank you. Sorry, SIRIUX. I don't have anything too wild this time, just a classic mutagenic potion. Give it to one of your monsters. If you want to try roughly altering one of its base features, you can never tell what effect it will have exactly. So, replace crit chance plus 25 with a new perk. Wait, he has... Oh, perks. What does perks? 30% crit, water affinity plus 1, evasion 25, healing plus 1. Increases healing of each heal. Not triggered with itself. Increases damage of burn against enemies by 1. Increases damage of each hit by 1. Bump to bump to bump to bump to bam bam. Crit chance maybe? Yeah, let's do crit chance. Reduces damage of each incoming hit by 1. I can get crit chance again. Or evasion. I guess defense. It's rare. Since he is my starter. So yeah, I kind of want to try that monster out. That could be cool. Plus 50 aether crystals. Total aether crystals, 205. Health increased by 5, that's good. We got the level up. Alright, Enkindled Aether. On attack, consumes up to 1 fire aether to deal a 5 fire damage hit and apply 3 burn to target enemy. On attack. After any attack is used. Okay. Kindle. For every 4 burn applied to enemies, generate fire aether. And then Aether Fiend, which I don't care about. I think I want Enkindled. Yeah, Enkindled Aether. That sounds broken as shit. Give me this. More crystals and gold. It's not bad. Yeah, definitely this thing. Worthiness. The level up for Mandragora. Okay, we got Long Lived again. So whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. Healing of regeneration stack is reduced by. So I think it heals by 4. On single target attack from any ally, if the enemy has less than 2 weakness, applies weakness to them. I need to check something, because we got cosmetic tech. Whenever enemy is staggered, consumes all stacks of weakness on them to generate wild aether for each. So I guess this is something I should be doing. Look at this squid-like guy. Ahoy there! Alright. Ahoy there! I'm Sephilia, resident treasure hunter of Pilgrim's Rest, and you must be an Aethermancer. That is not a pirate. McCaptain. That was so bad. Are you okay? It's a pleasure to meet you. I've been to the Fraction Ruins plenty of times, but it's not quite how I remember it. To tell you the truth, I'm feeling kind of daisy in my... I think I have head trauma. How long have you been inside the void? I can't remember. The void has started to affect you. I strongly advise you seek respite. See that path behind me? It will lead you right back to Pilgrim's Rest. Har har! Perhaps 'tis time for these weary bones to take rest. Just for the time being, of course. No void's gonna make me seek early retirement. Har har! You know, you're not so bad for an Aethermancer. By recruiting this character, you and your monsters have formed a bond. Monsters have cleansed Thingsmabobs. They have cleansed the Thingsmabob. Aether Spring. Well, you know, let's just do Aether Spring. I know for a fact we haven't shown an Aether Spring. Ooh, it's always great when you remember. Maybe did I take my did I take my pills today, Grandpa? I really don't think I want to switch anything. Not yet, anyways. More Aether. There's something over here. There's the bat thing. Let's target the bat. Looks like he just farted on him. Fart on these hoes. See, now that triggered. Ow, I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. That's cleansing ritual, or cleansing rain, I should say. Hopefully we can do this in another 2 hours. Or 2 hours, an hour. That's a buff. Yeah, we can just attack. Because it's fine. For some reason that does a lot of burn damage. I don't fucking know why though. Attack. This should because of flame. Sidekick. But then see, that didn't kill. I don't get how everything works. That animation's a little weird. Because I was attacking and the attack was going to me. The power was going to me. But it looked like it was applying to the book, to the grimoire. Leadership. As long as this monster has sidekick, all other allies gain +2 damage. On interrupt, applies sidekick to self. Triggers when any blah blah blah. The staggered. Huh. I guess we'll take leadership. Being able to deal 2 more damage is pretty fucking dope. 1 more experience for Wolpert. F. Come on, you can do it. Give me that. Oh, there's this, but this thing scares me more. Longer, I guess healing for 4, it's healing for 5 now? What do we get? Mandragora gained another experience! We're just 1 battle away for a level 6 Mandragora. I'm super excited. A soul altar. A crude altar crafted by the monsterkin many centuries ago as a place of worship for the monster deity. Sacrifice is required for those who wish to use a soul altar's power. Should you accept, one of your spare monster souls will be released to the void. You may then choose a temporary boon that will aid your monsters in the next 2 battles. You'll be offered a selection of boons based on the types of your monster. This altar may be used multiple times, but only one of its boons may be active at once. Burn boon. At the start of combat, applies 3 burn to all enemies. Allies gain this. Purges. Oh, we'll take the burn baby. Or the burn. Burn baby, burn. Burn boon. Benson boon? No. Different type of boon. Gotti. Take a drum. On support action, cleanse 1 debuff and it applies 1 temporary power to target ally. Increases damage of each fire hit by 1. Reverse the element of each hit. First hit of each wild. So he doesn't need this anymore, like at all, but he doesn't have support action. Does he? Oh, can I not? I can't see it, Captain. His temporal borealis, maybe that's the support action. I guess I can. I'll just look at this. Would you look at this? I just left shit just lying about. Okay, so we got a witch. Did we pick witch that first time? A random NPC or gold? Let's go witch. What are you supposed to be? A bitch. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? A bad bitch. Welcome to the Forbidden Fortress, SIRIUX. Spooky, isn't it? This is where Commander Torment stood his ground against the enemy of Gaunt many centuries ago. Some say the tortured souls of the warriors who died here still haunt these halls. But we both know that's nonsense. It's the cult of Aether that haunts these halls. Just ask that creepy merchant that's always lurking around. Look what I created. It's an active memory crystal. It contains the memories of a monster's past life. Give it to a monster to replace one of its skills with a new skill. Reroll an action of Cherufe. The reaction of Mandragora. Refuse 1 experience for a random monster. Is there a move that I don't really use? Could there be something even better though? I mean, 1 experience. I mean, yeah, these are fun. It's for a random monster. No, Mandragora. Gain this knowledge but has to forget one of its current skills. Choose which action should be forgotten. Sport. Applies 2 weakness to target enemy free action. When immersion. Applies 3 regeneration to target ally, then trigger all regeneration stacks on them at once. What? Sure. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Whatever. I believe. With BKV, I can cancel in 30 days of it activating, and I think I've activated it, like, before then. I think I can potentially, do some stuff. Epic. At the start of your turn, shield self for 4. Grants 10% chance to evade each incoming hit. Increases damage of each earth hit by 1. Increases this monster's maximum health by 4. Can you even read? Okay, let's see here. Increases damage of earth hit 1. So I think it'd be good for him. Not trigger with the self. Burn damage +1 and fire. No, there's no way I get rid of that talisman. He doesn't even have any earth. He doesn't have any earth. No. I'm just gonna scrap it. 15 gold, I guess. Oh, the 15 gold. Get this cord out of my way. If I can get this cord out of my way. What is this? This must be an elemental challenge. They say that it's up to the... yeah, blah, 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 blah. 50% chance. Can I view my monster? You got... God, Cherufe. I guess we let Wolpertinger. God, that's such a hard word to say. Hey, his second run, and he passed again. What a good little boy you are. Level up to level 6. Okay, free action. Steals 1 Aether. Ooh, that's good. Ooh. 2 times 4 damage against all enemies, critical hits, blah blah blah. And then Lightning Chaos. 2 times 6 damage against all enemies, plus 15% crit chance. Critical hits, purge 1 enemy. I mean, 1 big giant hit could be great. I'm not really generating a lot of it. I think we're gonna go with, well, actually, no. We're gonna go with that. Stealing Aether, because I feel like I have... Nope. No, I don't. Maybe it's an armor, I don't know, I can't remember. An occult ritual circle, definitely a recent addition to its environment. It is dedicated neither to soul nor the monster days. The isolated nature of the Forbidden Fortress has made it a perfect hiding place for unheard of religious groups that prefer to remain unheard of. Okay. Well, that was a random sort of assortment of words. Well, tits. I guess this guy, since he can heal. Fart on these hoes. Don't worry, there'll be a lot of stuff taken out. I mean, there'll just have to be, otherwise this thing would go on for fucking hours. We got Stealing Dust again. Jewel Cutter. A 4x2 damage against target enemy. Critical hit still 4 blah blah blah. A 2x4 damage against all enemies. Uncrit burn. It triggers burn on target. I mean, I guess we take this one, but we can't unfortunately use it. Unless maybe Cherufe gained 2 experience. Tied with Mandragora. A merchant. I think we're gonna take a merchant. The electricity issue. Yeah, just knowing that I spend about 20 what is it, kilowatts a day is enough to warrant the 500. So I wonder if I can switch to Reliant. What if they still have that deal? This time I want to ask you a question, child of soul. Please call me SIRIUX. What is it? Why did you come here? When the void opened, I felt it was urgent enough to investigate. Interesting. So you just happened to be in the area? I sensed the opening of the void from quite a distance, actually. No offense, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm being interrogated. Oh, we're just a concerned party asking questions is all. Care to buy anything? Skull Epic. Pepper! Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 25% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff, not trigger with itself, +1 water generation, +1 fire damage, burn hit rare, 15%, lance, rare, converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage +2. You know, let's do this and let's get rid of this. And I don't think this is all that worth it. So I really don't He's gonna be more of a support thing, just using Temporal Borealis. I think that's the best option. Oh, is this I think this is a champion monster. Ooh, actually. Tides of the Void. The Void has chosen Wind. Whenever an ally or an enemy uses wind actions, Star Spawn generates wild aether. Yeah. And we're gonna purge you. You ain't nothing, you a moil looking bitch. You're just an moil wannabe. Yeah, we're getting all the burn. We're getting all the burn, baby. I don't think this is really help me any. He's gonna just do 2 basic attacks, you know. They're just basic. Yeah, just basic. Well, that's a lot of generation. Element damage. Ow, 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 ow. Burn, burn. Oh. Mandragora! No! You bastard! Tides of the Void! Well, titty sprinkles and shit. Titty sprinkles and shit. Well, I think we're boned, guys. I straight up think we're boned. Mandragora is dead. This isn't good. Uh-oh. Why didn't I generate water there? Guys, I think we're dead. I think we're dead, guys. Wolpert! Actually, hilariously enough, I think we've done it. Because he's gonna immediately stagger and die. I gained 10 gold and something aethers. Well. Oh. Interesting. Ooh, what are you? Hello, Aethermancer. To make it this far is quite impressive. You're a bird, so you do remember. You look well. Have you enjoyed life? Your freedom? Us? We could never imagine to complain. We take it your surprise has robbed you of your speech? Or is it the guilt? Who could say? Can you hear them? Farewell, SIRIUX. For your soul will rot in the eternal flow of as is their will. Well, hello there. End of demo. Hey, only 2 hours of 37 minutes. I'm not tired, you're tired. So that was an interesting run. We were way more broken the first time I played. Oh, like a Mandragora, just kind of relaxing there. And for now, despite all the challenges you and your monsters have cleared, the second fight. but you still ought to reach the holy city of Virgil. Thank you for playing Aethermancer, this early stage in development. We hope you enjoyed your adventure. This is just a taste of the game. There are a lot of improvements, more biomes, more player classes, other features, and of course, monsters on our road. Your support along the way, bye. Yeah. Loved it. I guess continue. Congratulations on beating the demo. As a reward, you can have this memento. We hope you continue to enjoy Aethermancer. So depending on who you pick at the beginning, you then get the opposite one when you complete, or basically when you die, which is reaching the end of the demo. Welcome to Pilgrim's Rest, home to many different characters. Some of them can offer you permanent upgrades that will benefit you on future runs, such as soul bonds offered by Lily the Witch. Try talking to some people and see what they have to offer you. Try taking some people. Yes, I want to take some people. This. So, how do you like Pilgrim's Rest? Cozy, isn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful. It is, isn't it? It's amazing what these people have managed to build here. I hope people don't give you too many odd looks. I think a lot of them doubt that an Aethermancer would help us out. I don't blame them for being skeptical. Terra Stay hasn't treated your people kindly in the past. That's why this place is special. I didn't grow up here, but it still feels like a home to me. Any hoodles. Let's not dwell on that. On all that. You remember what I told you about my special ability, right? You mean soul bonding, right? Exactly. Soul bonding ensures that you always have your most trusted monster at your side when you need them. I just need some aether crystals to perform my magic. How about it, SIRIUX? Just some aether crystals, please. Can I get some aether crystals? Sure, yeah. I mean, if you need them that badly. Soul bond. So, allows you to start runs with Mandragora. Oh, that made me lightheaded. That really made me lightheaded. No, nothing special. Pilgrimage path. We're gonna take Mandragora. We're gonna confirm that. We're gonna exit out of here. Exit out of here. Oh, okay. I was like, this is mean to. Oh, hey, look, it's the sailor guy. I've seen many things in the virtual ruin you and blah 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 blah. You didn't do anything for me. Oh, shit. What are you giving me? Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here at the edge of the world? I am called Alois. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I'm here on my own. This issue seemed too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own? So you weren't sent by Aquarius? How curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. I should also mention I'm trained in Aethermancer enhancement. Oh, I take it you are unfamiliar with it. It is a rather recently discovered form of magic. One of the benefits as a follower of Aquarius. Indeed, I hadn't known about this yet. By utilizing aether crystals, I'm able to enhance the capabilities of other Aethermancers and their monsters. I'm not sure if the council would approve of it, but we do share a common goal. So I will make my services available to you. Thank you, that is much appreciated. I guess we'll, enhancement. So we can do 4, that's interesting. Improve the Aethermancer so we can heal more. Soul start each run with one additional monster. Start each run with one additional skill reroll. Monsters gain a 10% bonus to total worthiness gained after each fight. We're gonna take Soul Start. And we're gonna take Skill Reroll. Oh, we can get Skill Reroll too. This gives me 4, this gives me 20 heal. I would rather get 20. Well, I think this is where we're gonna come up to the beautifulness. We're not gonna have start run there.
So,
what's that off in the distance? Why is it doing way over there? Well, you guys see it. Just walk towards it. It's fine. Just walk towards the outro.
why do I always? Oh, fine, then I'll bring it closer.
As always, I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, or year, depending if you want to come back to this channel or not. And if you do, please hit that subscribe button. I'd very much appreciate it. Toodles.